Welcome back, everybody.
Or if you guys are new here, my name is Michelle.
And I'm Jose.
And this is our food and travel channel. So for those of you guys who didn't catch our last video, we just wanted to give you guys another quick intro as to who we are and what we're about. So again, my name is Michelle and this is Jose. And prior to the pandemic, we loved to travel. And when we travel, we definitely loved exploring all of the different foods that were available in those areas that we were traveling to. And now that the pandemic is starting to settle down and things and places are starting to open up, we definitely want to pick back up on our travels and definitely want to get back into eating all of that delicious food.
So today we're going to be going to
a place called the Slurping Turtle. So just to give you guys a hint in the name, slurping, there's probably going to be some type of soup involved.
Yes, and it involves ramen. I love ramen, and we're going to go and try this place out because I heard it has great ramen. So let's get on in there.
Okay, so we're looking into this place. We read that you guys actually make your own ramen noodles in-house.
Yes, that's very true. So we actually have a noodle room, and I will show you the noodle room before you leave as well.
Oh, really? Okay,
it's
let's
open
go.
to the public. It has this, you can probably see it from here if it wasn't for the glare.
Okay.
But yeah, so the noodle process, we make about, it takes about 8 hours for them to make the noodles. And they do that every day, multiple times a day. So,
Oh, wow. Okay.
yeah, it's really good. Our house-made noodles are also, we do sell them individually to take home as well too.
Oh, really? Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, that's
Nice
good to
little
know.
fun facts.
Awesome. Nice.
I'm learning too.
Yeah,
We're all learning today.
we are.
So tell me, since you're learning, what's one of your top faves here?
One of my favorite dishes here is our red curry ramen. It has our red curry broth. It's actually our only vegetarian ramen.
Really?
The red curry broth is delicious. I love the crispy sweet potato and potato chips on top. And I just think it's really flavorful and just super delicious.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
And then yours?
My favorite one is the Tan Min. So the Tan Min is one of our spicier ramens. It does have the spicy pork miso as a base. It also has ground pork, pork meatballs, and then pork belly. So it's one of our meatiest ramens, and that's like my favorite thing, obviously. And it has bean sprouts in there. It's got like a couple other things. I like to add a molten egg to it because, I mean, a ramen just isn't a ramen without a molten egg.
There you
For
go.
sure.
That's what I like to hear.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
It's delicious. The spice level, I would say, would probably be about a 7 on that one.
Okay.
And the deeper you get into it, the spicier it gets.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you for the information.
Pleasure.
Appreciate
Thanks, guys.
it. Awesome.
Okay, guys, so the Baos just arrived and we decided to do their pick
They look
3.
awesome.
And for the pick 3, we actually picked the roasted chicken with tar and also the pork belly with tar. Now, we ordered 2 pork bellies because at this particular point with pork belly, I don't think Jose and I want to share.
No, can't go wrong. Can't go
So
wrong
we
at all.
got we got one each.
We're gonna dive in.
We're gonna try the pork belly first, natural, without the extra
Nothing on it.
without the extra items that they give us. We're gonna check this out.
Do you want to do more main dish?
Yeah, we'll do an extra whole thing. Yeah,
So the bread is super soft. The pork belly, really nice and tender. Good flavoring. I mean, really, really good.
Totally melts in your mouth, for sure, the pork belly. And like Jose said, the bao itself, it's really nice and pillowy. And it really holds in the contents of the pork belly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and add in some of the additional fillings that came with it. So that arugula and that daikon, it adds another dimension to that bao. I'm not sure what the dressing is that they put in that arugula salad, but it's really good. It's kind of a little hint of sweetness to it, and then the crunch. There's crunch with the arugula leaves, and I think that this is seasoned daikon that's cut up as well. So I think it's delicious.
Very good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and try the spicy mustard that they talked about. They said it was a little bit of a kick. You know me, I like my hot foods, or spicy foods, I guess I should say. Everybody likes hot food, right? So let's give it a try. Okay, so a little bit at a time, perfect, no big deal. If you were to put a little too much on it, yeah, it's gonna kick you in the face, but it's really good. It's spicy, you can taste the honey mustard in there. Really, really good.
The next thing that we're gonna try is the roasted chicken. And we're gonna try it without any of the arugula salad. And the roasted chicken, it's got a really good glaze to it. And it's also got pickles. So let's give it a try.
Yeah, chicken is very, very tender. The glaze, I can't quite tell. It does give it a little bit of sweetness, but because of the chicken, it gives you that savory flavor as well. So both a combination.
Definitely. Yeah. I really like that the chicken is nice and tender. I like the glaze on top of it as well, because it does give it some additional flavor. Because it being roasted, I wouldn't imagine that it does need a little bit of help to give it that flavor. But I'm also going to go ahead and add in that arugula salad. And the dressing that we found out on the arugula salad is like a sweet onion vinaigrette. And it just is, it's amazing.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get a little more of the spiciness to this, because again, you know me, but I'm gonna go a little bit heavier this time and see what happens. Yeah, hopefully.
I'm a little nervous for him.
Hopefully I don't have a cough attack or anything like that. We'll find out. Let's see.
Thank you.
Ooh.
I think he's feeling it.
A little too much.
Oh, he wanted to be brave.
Oh my God, I'm crying. Okay, so the initial hit is pretty rough, but then the honey Dijon helps to kind of calm it down a little bit. So it was like two punches. The initial hit, and then it came in for another cross. Yes.
He's got tears coming from his eyes.
Came for another cross, but then it just completely goes away. It's very good, but be very careful on how much you put on this thing. It is.
Are you gonna try it again?
No, I'm good. I'm good. So next, we're going to be jumping over to the sushi that we ended up getting. What are the specific pieces that we got today?
So what we ordered the sake, which is your raw salmon. We ordered their A5 Wagyu beef, which I'm really excited to try. And then we got a couple pieces of their tamago, which for those of you guys who don't know what tamago is, it's basically like a sweet egg omelet. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go ahead and give the sake a try. And I'm actually going to go ahead and go straight in with the soy sauce.
Got it. It's sushi.
So that sake, you can taste it's really fresh because the moment I put it in my mouth, it just started melting away.
Yeah. Literally just falls apart in your mouth. No chewing involved, just kind of melts. Very, very tender.
So the next thing that we're going to try is we're going to try their A5 Wagyu beef. And for those of you guys who love Wagyu, I'm sure you can share in my excitement as we're about to taste this. And for the Wagyu, I'm totally going to skip the soy sauce and just ate it straight out the way that it is.
Straight the way that it is. Definitely the A5 Wagyu melts in your mouth. Juicy, fatty, with it just sitting on just a small little bed of rice. Perfect combination. I mean, would you agree?
I thought it was so tender, and you could taste like a hint of like smokiness in that Wagyu. Was it just me, or could you taste it?
No, same.
It was absolutely delicious. Now, for their A5 Wagyu nigiri here, it is being sold at market price, and for the market price today, it is actually $12 per piece,
Yeah,
and I
per
think
piece.
it was $12 worth it. So the next thing that we're gonna try is the tamago, and this tamago, I'm definitely gonna dip it in some soy sauce.
Now, this is actually the first time I've ever tried this. This is not one of the sushi things that I normally get, but hey, I'm willing to go out on a limb and just give it a try. So for the first time trying tamago, yeah, you can taste the egginess flavor to it, but it's also like sweet, which again, since I've never tried it before, I wasn't expecting that. But it's very, very good. I like it.
Tamago is my absolute favorite kind of nigiri. I mean, I know there's other nigiri that everybody loves, but everywhere that I go, I always, if they have tamago on that menu, I always want to try it. And my favorite tamago is when the tamago is like room temperature or like warm, and then on top of that bed of rice with some soy sauce. It's delish. Okay guys, it's time for our main entrees. So I ordered their chahan with pork belly.
And that looks really good. What I went with is the classic Tokyo SHOYU with pork belly, but I went ahead and added an extra order of pork belly, and it looks really good.
Okay, so for the chahan, for those of you guys who don't know what chahan is, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing it, but it's Japanese fried rice. And so in my chahan, it comes with egg, vegetable medley, which you guys can see here, some carrots, some onions. It's also got scallions, sesame seeds, and it's definitely topped off with this amazing looking pork belly.
The ingredients in the classic Tokyo SHOYU is pork belly, that lovely molten egg, bamboo shoots, bok choy, scallions, nori, and garlic shallot oil. With ramen, the first thing that you want to do is taste the broth. It sets the entire entree up, so that's what I am about to do.
And excuse the noise, guys. We decided to dine outside because inside the music was a little too loud. So
It was nice
Don't mind
outside.
that.
It's rainy. It's it's a little cool, so it's perfect for eating ramen outside. All right, so here's the taste test. Oh, flavor hits you right away. It's a thick broth, but it's silky, very flavorful. Sets it up just perfectly. Oh, I am so excited about eating this. You want to go ahead and do yours?
So for my chahan, it's the protein that I added to it is the pork belly, and there's so much pieces of fat on the cuts of pork belly that they gave us. Can't wait to give this a try.
And since she tried her pork belly, I'm going to try mine now.
So the pork belly, it completely melts in your mouth. Like, it's so tender. They've got a nice little glaze on it. It's so good.
The pork belly is extremely tender. It literally fell apart in my mouth. The flavor, the fattiness of the pork belly. This is probably some of the best pork belly I've ever had. It is so good.
So now that we tasted our pork bellies in our entrees, I definitely want to add the rice now to it because after all, it's Jahan, Japanese fried rice. So the fried rice is really good, but nothing compared to that pork belly. That pork belly is so flavorful, so tender, and just so good.
So remember guys, they were saying that they make their noodles in-house, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and give the noodles a try with a little bit of the broth. So noodles first, then broth.
Are you kidding?
You guys heard that slurp? That's why it's called the Slurping Turtle.
Very good noodles. You can tell that they're fresh. A little bit of chew to it, not mushy, because I don't like mushy noodles. A little bit of chew to it. Tastes very fresh. Really, really good noodles. I mean, you can tell they're made in-house. All right, everybody. So we're going to go ahead and polish the rest of this food off. It's actually starting to rain a little bit, and we are sitting on the outside. So we're going to go ahead and end this portion, eat this food, but we are going to get dessert. So, yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. You don't want to miss that. It's really, really good.
All right, everybody, we are back at the house. We decided to go and grab some desserts from Dragon Donuts. It's not a sit-down place, it's just a grab and go, so we went ahead and just picked some up.
So Dragon Donuts is a locally owned family business. It started in Grove City, Ohio, and it has branched and created 3 locations now in the greater Columbus, Ohio area. So today we decided just to grab a few things because we had quite a bit of food to eat at the Slurping Turtle. So we decided to just get a handful of desserts, and we got the lemon bang pie donut. And what that donut is, it's got this lemon icing all over it, and then it is covered with a marshmallow type of icing. Or drizzle, and then it's got graham crackers, crushed graham crackers on top. And then the next thing that we got was the strawberry shortcake, which has a strawberry type of icing on it, and then it's got some type of drizzle on it. It looks like it is potentially vanilla, but we'll take a deeper look at that. And then the last thing that we got, because I just can't help myself, I absolutely love cinnamon rolls, and they had a huge cinnamon roll that just kept calling out my name. So let's dig in and see what these donuts are all about.
So I am a huge lemon fan, so the lemon bang pie was the one calling out to me, so that's the one we're gonna go ahead and try first. So I'm gonna grab a piece and dig on in. Oh, okay. All right, so that's actually extremely surprising. So with cake donuts, you usually think that they're gonna be extremely dense and solid, but with this one, it's kind of like an in-between a normal donut and a cake donut. It's fluffy while still being crispy on the outside. The center of it is extremely light. The flavoring, the lemon flavoring, the cookie grams, the marshmallow, all kind of blends very well together. It's very, very tasty. And I did not expect to get like the textures that I got from it. I didn't expect for it to be that fluffy.
So I'm gonna try, and I'm trying to get a bunch of the graham cracker crumbs from the bottom of the box so I can get it on my bite. So I can immediately taste, as soon as that bite enters my mouth, that lemon cream that they put on there. But as you chew, Definitely can tell that it is a cake donut. It is very light and airy. But then that next layer of, I don't know, what is that? Like, it's like a marshmallow type of glaze or covering. It kind of comes in there through that lemon flavor, and then you get the crunch from the crumbled graham crackers. So I think it tastes pretty good. I'm not a big lemon flavor person, but I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like the marshmallow is like a marshmallow whip of some sort, right? Because it's not like a super sticky, dense marshmallow. It's very airy. So maybe it's like some type of whip that they decided to make. But it's really, really good. Really, really good.
Next donut is the donut of my choice. So I love strawberry flavored type desserts. So I chose the strawberry shortcake. So let's give this a try. Same thing from this lemon. Definitely is very light and airy. You still have that crunch from the outside, but that strawberry cream that they put over here is a really nice flavor. It's not too sweet, and I really can't tell. It tastes almost like a cheesecake, even though they say it's a strawberry shortcake, but it almost tastes like a cheesecake type of glaze. What do you think?
Well, we're about to try it on out. I indeed also like strawberry. So I'm gonna grab this little piece right here. Okay. Yeah, I have to agree. So again, crunch, light and fluffy, airy. The strawberry, it is the first thing that just punches you in the face. So very like a burst of flavor, but I'm at the same place where Michelle is at. I don't know, it does taste like there's a cheesecake in there, but it's a strawberry shortcake, so it's kind of throwing us off, but it's very, very good. All right, so last but not least is the cinnamon roll. This thing is massive. We saw it in the display and we just had to go ahead and get one. It looks great, so I'm gonna go ahead and give Michelle the first try, and then we'll follow up with myself.
I had to get it. There was no options, there was no choices. It was, I'm ordering it and it's done. So I'm really excited to give this a try.
There you go. The look on her face should be a telltale sign.
This cream cheese icing that they have on here, I think it is the perfect amount of sweet, but not too sweet. And it goes great with the cinnamon in the roll. And it's just still really light and airy, and just, I can't even tell you, it's just absolutely delicious.
Now, I kind of heard some crunching when you were eating it, so like the cinnamon gives it a little bit of crunch to it?
So like the actual roll itself, like the exterior of the roll, still has like a nice subtle crunch.
Really? Okay. Gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and dig on in, and I'm probably gonna, I always grab the part that's the hardest to go ahead and get, but it is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and, oh my Lord, let's go ahead and take a piece of this. You see all those things dropping off? Oof. Okay, so I completely have to agree with Michelle. The icing on the outside, how moist the bread is, the cinnamon, everything all together is just the perfect combination. Now, I'm not a huge cinnamon roll fan, but this has brought me over to the cinnamon roll team side because it is so freaking good.
Go cinnamon roll team.
Go cinnamon roll team. Everyone, I think that was the perfect way to end the meal with the three dessert choices that we decided to get. They were all amazing.
I definitely have to agree with Jose. And I also got to say that I was pleasantly surprised with what we had at the Slurping Turtle. I mean, some of the dishes that they've had there, they are dishes that we've tried at other places, but the way that they put their twist on it, I have to say that whether it was the bao, the sushi, the ramen.
Oh, that you cannot forget the freaking Wagyu.
The Wagyu
The
beef.
Wagyu was melt in your mouth. I'm like thinking about it and it's bringing little gigglies. It was so good. It melted in your mouth. It was great. So with that being said, it brings us to the end of the video. Please do us a favor. If you're enjoying the content, hit the subscribe button. It helps to grow our community here on YouTube, as well as hit the notification bell. It drops you a notification whenever we drop new content here on YouTube.
And guys, don't forget to hit that like button and comment down below. Have you guys tried Slurping Turtle, or have you guys tried Dragon Donuts, or what kind of desserts do you guys like? And are you fans of the Wagyu beef, or are you fans of the pork belly, or both? Let us know, guys.